Yes. So now we are live on Ustream, live on YouTube. अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी राग ते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाय स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर जोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। So today is our first class in this Sem3. Sem3 lecture 1. Of course, we will be starting Moksh Marg Prakashak Ji Granth. But before that, I will clarify some of the doubts that you had during your exams. And I would also like to know if you have any assignments pending as of now, because they have extended the date and it is now 11th Feb. So if anyone is having any issue with any of the assignments, written assignments, oral assignments, objective assignments, they need to complete it by 11th of Feb latest. Okay. So we need to discuss on that also. And if you have any questions regarding the objectives that you gave, and if you have any doubts, or if you feel that you have got the wrong answer, but according to you, if you feel that it is correct, then also you let me know. In fact, there were few questions. I don't remember who had asked, but there were few questions, but I was in Songad, so I cannot recall what it was about, and I was not able to see also. So let me know if you have any of that questions, And who is this Sesta Healing? Just open your video and introduce yourself. Sesta, are you there? Maybe she is not able to unmute herself. Anyway, we'll catch up later on. So Prakash ji, how was the exam?
It's very good, but sometimes I'm getting confused whether I should give this answer or that answer or something like that. But I tried my level best to do all these things.
Okay.
And my problem is, even though you allowed me to do it as an open book exam,
Yes.
I'm not comfortable in taking the open book exam because I never tried that kind of one. So whatever coming to my mind, I am just giving the answer.
So you already have answer whatever is coming in your mind,
Yes,
but
yes.
you should check it with the textbook, no? So at least you don't make silly mistakes, Sometimes the questions are tricky. Okay. Sometimes the questions are tricky. So, so at that point of time, if you open up the books, then you will realize where you are doing mistake. So it will not only mend your mistake, but it will give you a confidence also. And because the exams are such that we give open book exam. Why? Because it's all logical. So even the book is open, you have to apply your mind to get the correct answer. Okay. The questions are like that. So there is nothing wrong in opening the book. Of course, you never have a habit of giving open book exam, but
Yes,
this
yes,
course
yes.
is designed in such a way that
Mm,
you are always at liberty to open up the book and get the answers correct. Okay. So
okay, okay,
even if you know the answer, you should always recheck it with the textbook so that you
okay.
don't make any mistakes. And if you do by your own thinking and if you don't open up the books, then you make few mistakes and then you feel that you have got less marks. But it is not like that. You have to open the book and you have to check the answer even if you know it. Okay. So
Okay,
this one,
okay.
you make sure that you open up the book. There is nothing wrong in it.
Next time I will do it because
Yeah, yeah. Next time you should
I am
do and
always thinking
everyone should do.
I am doing injustice to the exam. That's why I am not
No, no,
working.
nothing injustice. Uh, don't underestimate,
Okay,
you should
okay,
check. Even if you know the answer, you should check once. That's all.
okay, okay,
So 1 or 2 semesters you have to do that, like, and then you'll be more comfortable,
okay.
giving the exams. So that was one thing. Anybody had any other issues with the exams?
Sir, it was not as easy as the first exam.
So as
It
you
was more
go,
confusing. Like we got the answers, but we had to look for the answer. Like even after, like as Chaitanya Prakash ji said, even if you think that this is the answer, I didn't have the confidence. I definitely needed to recheck.
so what is the harm in
Yeah,
rechecking?
yeah, there is no harm. Like that confidence was not there even after seeing the answer. That is this like in the first semester, their confidence was there that even some things you are so confident कि हाँ ये right है इसको वापस check नहीं करेंगे तो चलेगा.
Right.
This time it was not like that for me.
Yeah, so it was same for all the students. It's not only you, but make it a point that even if you know the answer thoroughly, no, this is the correct option. Still, I would suggest you check with the textbook because there are certain like the question has to be asked from the syllabus, right? Now, either it becomes very simple or it becomes very difficult, you know.
No,
So in
if it is
every paper,
difficult,
there are
Guruji,
some questions which are mostly
Confused.
simple, okay? But there will be always some questions which will be tricky, you know. And for those questions, if you are not seeing the textbook, while you are appearing for exam, you might make a silly mistake. Because one word in here there, like true and false, everything seems to be absolutely right, but there is only one word change. And if you cannot capture that change, you will always do mistakes,
Right.
So there is nothing wrong if you open up the books, and I would recommend that you open up the books, and that is why in that way you will open up the books, you will find the answers, and in that way you will be connecting to the textbook only, right?
Right.
So that is the purpose. So that's why we have kept open exam. So it is an open exam, but at the same time, the questions are beyond the textbooks, as you have seen, right? Some of the questions, you have some facts on the textbook, but to get the right answer, you need to apply your logics and
Right.
mind. So in that case, textbook won't help you. It is your understanding that will help you, okay?
Right.
So even if it is a 1 marks question, I would suggest that you check the textbook, and like something is not coming to your mind, you read it again and again. Let the exam extend for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't mind, because this is the time that you will study.
Correct.
And if you are able to find your own mistakes, there is nothing like it. So you will feel happy that such silly mistakes I am doing, but that is the purpose of this open book exam, that you don't make silly mistakes,
Right.
So there, don't hesitate to open up the book, and don't feel this way that I'm doing some cheating or something like that. It's nothing like that. Don't feel guilty also. Even if you know the answer, I would suggest you check it. And once you form an habit of doing it that way, then you will be more comfortable, giving the exams, and you will really enjoy it. Because there is support at hand. Even if there is confusion, you can always open up the book and you can read that paragraph thoroughly once, twice, thrice, until and unless the matter becomes clear to you. You
Right.
read again and again, and then you only answer, and then you will see that hardly any mistakes you will make. So that is the purpose of keeping it open book exam. So
Correct.
should not hesitate. That
Yeah.
is one thing.
Sir, one request there was that, all these books, many of the books are not available in English, right? And then last minute we got the English translation.
Okay.
Like for example, Nimit Upadan, before that for Shakahar, before that for non-violence, right? So now those books, if it is very nicely like it is translated and given, but these are scanned copies. Now what
Right.
happens is in scanned copies, for us to search for something is not possible because it is a picture image.
Okay.
And physical books we don't have where we have done marking.
Okay.
So if in this time,
So I would suggest one idea, like most of the students do it that way. They take a printout. It is very easy to take a printout, and you should take a printout. And why the books are not being printed? Because they are apprehending that there will be some mistakes.
Upgrade.
Yeah. So for 1 or 2 years, they will run it like this only. And
No, so
you
I
should
was suggesting it till then. We will take
I have taken a
printout.
printout. I have taken a printout of Vitrag Vigyan 1.
Right. So
You know?
if wherever possible, we take a printout, but it's just in
Yes.
case sometimes the books are very big. If we don't, suppose we don't take the printout, even if these instead of scanned copy, if they could have somebody, who would have typed the copy, then you can use the search bar to search for something.
Yes, that is true. But I would suggest that even if it is a 500-page book, you print it out.
Okay.
Never mind. Okay. Because if you have a physical copy in hand, you can, as you said, you can do markings also, and there are a lot of advantages like Moksh Marg Prakashak. Okay. So this Moksh Marg Prakashak, you will have 2 chapters this semester, then 2 chapters next semester, then next semester. It will run through 5 semesters, at least 5 semesters. Okay. So for 5 semesters, if you get the book printed once for all, then it will solve your problem, no?
Correct.
And like, anyways, it is good to have a printout.
Right.
So you should take out a printout. But this Moksh Marg Prakashak, if somebody has ordered for books, he must have received in English.
Yeah, Moksh Marg Prakashak, I have not got it yet, but that is the only book that is there in English. The other books are not there in English. I was just checking right now.
So Chhadala is in English.
Chhadala, I didn't see the English version on the group.
Okay, I'll send you the PDF. It is
Because
published
on
from
the link on the description, it is not there.
Okay, so it is published from Manglayatan. I'll share the link. Okay, so that also you can make a printout. And then which paper we have else? I'll just check out the syllabus.
Dravya Sangraha, Moksh Marg Prakashak, Ram Kahani, Bara Bhavna.
Okay, so Ram Kahani, we have it has not been printed yet, but we have a English version, English translation of the original Ram Kahani.
Okay.
Okay, so that is ready, and that you can take a printout. I'll share this one Ram Kahani, and Bara Bhavna. There is a PDF available. Okay, so that also you take a printout.
Okay, but on the Google Drive, it is not there. It is only Hindi and English. Hindi and Gujarati. English has not been updated on the.
I think you have a separate group for English, I think.
So we don't have access to that group.
No, not group, but on
Google
the
Drive.
Google Drive itself. On the Google Drive, there is a folder by the name of English, and in that all the English books are stored.
Okay.
I will share tomorrow, no problem. Okay. So Ramkahani is done, Bara Bhavna is done. Then what is left? Pedala is done, Mokshmar Prakasak is done. Then
Dravya Sangraha.
Dravya Sangraha. Dravya Sangraha also we have an English version.
Okay.
And what else we have?
Just this much.
This much. Okay. So for this semester, you have all the books in English. Okay.
Okay. Very nice.
So I'll send the PDF of all the books and you should take a printout. Okay.
Right.
But for Moksh Marg Prakashak, it is ready in Jaipur. If you order the books, you will receive the books in English.
Okay.
Okay. And those books which are not ready in English at Jaipur, they send the Hindi version. Okay?
Right.
So you can keep the Hindi version. Sometimes if you're stuck up somewhere, you can read through the Hindi version, get the essence of what is being said. Okay.
Right.
So that is all settled. Any other problems that you are facing?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, from this semester onwards, there has been some suggestion that we will be more practical in the class and everyone should keep their videos on. Okay. So I was late in giving that instructions, but next class onwards, everyone should keep their video on because some of the students are complaining that they didn't get good marks and just because they were not able to catch up. So only a few students, but first thing is that you have to be very sincere in your class. Attendance should be always compulsory. So now if you don't attend the class, then with recordings, you are not that attentive. You know, some other phones may come or बीच में कुछ और हो गया and the class goes on, you know. Class goes on and simultaneously you are doing something else. So this is not something that you will be able to understand if you don't put the attention here. Okay. So I would insist that you attend the class live because in live class, I will be now more interactive kind of sessions having. So I can ask you also and even you can ask me also and even I can see your face and make out whether you are following or not. So videos, everyone should keep open and that is one thing. Chaitanya Prakash ji. So you have to keep the videos on. Okay, Chaitanya Prakash ji. And you have to be very attentive. You have to look at my face, you know, all the time. So
no,
then
the problem is if I just
you solve your Wi-Fi problem, you solve your internet problem. Our all money is for our own use only, right? When we go away, what this money will do for us? So you spend 5,000 rupees a month on internet. Okay, it will not take that much.
Okay.
Even I think Reliance do have a scheme where I think maximum it is 400 or 500 rupees. I am having a Reliance Jio network, you know. So it is very seamless, very good connectivity. So you try for Jio, okay? Whatever you settle your internet connections, and I don't want that excuse to happen again. Okay, Chaitanya Prakash ji, very clear. And this semester I'm going to be very serious because I don't want to listen to that complaint that I didn't get good marks because I could not these and that. I don't want any excuses. It is all very clear. Open book exam. You have to understand it properly. If you have any questions, you can ask. And I think that will settle the matter. So this semester I'm going to be very strict regarding videos. You should keep your videos always on. I want to see your face, where your attention is, because these are all very, as we go on, more and more subtle things will come in our syllabus, okay? And you need to understand those concepts very clearly, okay? Still, we are into the basics only. We have cleared 2 semesters, and if you have any questions regarding that 2 semesters, if you are not understanding anything, you are always welcome to ask. There is nothing to, nothing to worry about, we can always check out on anytime. Any questions, anytime, okay? But this semester will be more interactive.
The moksha mark, why we are not studying together? Why we should study two chapters each semester? Why
Only
we
two
can't do
chapters,
it?
because it is such that the syllabus is such that Moksha Marg Prakashak is a very important book in the whole Parmagam honors syllabus. You can say that Moksha Marg Prakashak and Samay, these two books are, form the basic core books in Jainism,
Okay.
and we want to do it very elaborately. So we cannot complete the whole book in one sem. Okay. So we have kept it two chapters in this semester, then two chapters in the next semesters, and similarly it will go on. And in the last 7th and the 9th chapter, that are all single. 7th chapter is a very big one, and it is a single paper, and 9th chapter is also a single paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 6 and 8. 6 and 8 are together. 5th we are going to skip anyways. 7th will be a separate one, and 9th will be a separate one. So in all, if we see, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 7, 9. So over a period of 5 semesters, that is 2.5 years, we will continue with Moksha Marg Prakashak. Okay. So we'll be in touch with Todramalji throughout 2.5 years, and then we'll be in touch with Todramalji through Purshat Siddhi Upay, because the commentary is done by Todramalji only on Purshat Siddhi Upay, and that is another 2 sems. So out of 10 sems, 7 sems will be with Todramalji. Okay. So that will form a basis for all of you to how to make out the meanings of, whatever we read in the texts. So Todramalji has taught us very nicely how to get the inner meanings. So we need to get into the minds of the author, and then only we can justify why these things are written. Okay. So anyways, we will be doing it. And one more thing that I'm sharing now is that we will be doing more practicals, and it will be more interactive. Okay. So I will involve everyone henceforth, and that way the interest also will be, I think it will be maintained, the interest will be maintained, and simultaneously the students will be more attentive. So these are some of the suggestions that I've got from students itself. So the first part is that you have to attend it live. The second one is you have to keep the video on. The third one is that you have to be more attentive, because now as we move further, the subject will go deep in and deep and deep. Same thing will be doing it in a deeper way, So unless and until you are very attentive, you will not be able to capture it. That is for sure. Anyone having questions regarding the exams? Anything that you feel that you were given wrong, but actually, according to your understanding, you were right? Any questions like that? I think some of them have shared, but I don't remember now. Any objective or whatever. So one thing is very certain, that these questions are prepared by experts, and Swanubhuti ji herself makes it sure that she checks all the questions before passing it on for publication. So in all probability, there will not be any mistakes. One thing. And in case if there is any typing error or something like that, then they will be giving you full marks anyways. Okay. If there is a typing error, any kind, they always give you full marks, whether you attempt it or not attempt it. Doesn't matter. So, but by and large, there are hardly any mistakes. 1 or 2 mistakes every SEM in one of the papers out of the 10 papers. I think 5 papers every SEM we have. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, odd or even. Yeah. So 5 papers every SEM and hardly 1 or 2 mistakes. And there are certain perspectives from which we have to look at the questions. So that might be challenging, but if you read it thoroughly, you will really enjoy it. And you will see that it is all very proper. So this was about the exams. Any other questions regarding or any suggestions
Sir?
you want to give? Yeah.
Jai Jinendra, sir.
Yeah.
So nice to see you again. सर
Yeah.
सर वैसे क्वेश्चंस नहीं है बट सर 2 क्वेश्चंस है जो and I can discuss personally also, sir, if we are running
Now
low
you
on
discuss
time.
it now because today's session we are going to have this kind of discussions only. I'm going to start the study from tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, let me know.
सर बस एक क्वेश्चन का सर मे बी आई मिसअंडरस्टूड या मुझे क्लियर नहीं है पर सर म्यूचुअल नॉन एग्जिस्टेंस अकर्स बिटवीन एनी टू सब्सटेंसेस सर ट्रू होगा या फॉल्स? सर मैंने तो ट्रू डाला.
Mutual non-existence, right?
हाँ.
Mutual non-existence is what? Anyonya bhav or atyanta bhav? Which one is? You tell me.
अत्यंत अभाव.
Anyonya bhav.
अन्योन्य भाव, sorry. Okay.
Because two pudgal dravyas, right? Two
Hmm.
pudgal dravyas, this kind of relationship exists. But if it is a atyanta bhav, then it is not mutual.
Okay.
Right? So atyanta bhav is always between two separate substances. Okay. And
Okay, sir.
Anyonya bhav, the substance is the pudgal dravya, but two different pudgal dravyas.
Okay. Sir, एक example. Sir, I think I
So
might
now, now if you consider, say, curd, okay, dahi, and milk, right? Curd is also a pudgal dravya, and milk
Yes.
is also a pudgal dravya. Okay, but they are two different things. So there is a mutual non-existence. Curd is absent in the milk and milk is absent in the curd. They have their separate existence. So
Yeah.
this is both are matter substances. Okay, both are pudgal dravya, but still both are different.
Both are mutually non-existent.
Yes, mutually non-existence. Right.
So, sir, that will be anyonya bhav.
Right. If it is a
Okay.
pudgal dravya, anyonya bhav applies only in pudgal dravya.
And sir, then
Okay,
what will
sir.
be the similar example of atyantya bhav?
Just Priyanka ji, can you what is called atyanta bhav? Now mutual non-existence is anyonya bhav. Then what is atyanta bhav? What is the English terms for that?
So that was the fourth kind of
Fourth
abhav.
kind. Yeah. What is the name?
Sir, to be honest with you, sir, I don't. Sir.
I think it is Tattwagyan 1 or 2. I'll just get the book.
So I think it's 2.
Tattwagyan 2. Okay. I'll bring the book. Just hold on. I'll bring the book and we'll check it out. 1 minute.
It is absolute non-existence.
Yes.
It is not in two. I think I
Sir, it is absolute non-existence. Sir?
I think it is absolute.
Absolute non-existence.
Right. Absolute non-existence. So absolute non-existence is Atyanta Bhav.
So what will be an example of that? Will it be
So I'll just give one
will
example.
it be same like dahi and chapati? Like
Yeah, you can say between Jeev and Pudgal also, 1 minute.
Sorry, sir, it is part 1.
Part 1 that I found out. So absolute non-existence, Anyonya Bhav, and so English word is not written here, but actually it is absolute non-existence. Okay. So for actual non-existence, two substances are different. So between body and soul, what kind of relationship can exist? It is absolute non-existence. The body is not present in the soul and the soul is not present in the body. Both are different substances. Both are independent of one another. Both are not dependent on one another. So that is absolute non-existence.
So, sir, here we are asking what is the difference between the Atyanta and Anyonya? Is it that one has Jeev and one doesn't have any Jeev element?
No, it is like that Anyonibha applies only to matter substance. That is the first. So when one matter substance is entirely different from the another matter substance, the modification of one matter substance is different from the modification of another matter substance. When two different matter substance have this kind of relationship, so how can we expect that soul is doing something for the body or the body is doing something to the soul? How we can accept? When two matter substance have this kind of relationship, how we can expect this to be like that, among other substances? Okay. So by showing Anyonya Bhav, they want to show us that when two matter substance have this kind of relationship, so how you say that soul is doing, soul is a doer of all these things, So to rule that out, they have
Anyonya Bhav.
Anyonya Bhav. They included Anyonya Bhav.
So, sir, just to clarify this further, sir, in Atyanta Bhav, I'm mute karo. In Atyanta Bhav, like any two products cannot be each other's byproduct.
Yes.
So, like they have to be completely different.
Completely different. They are different. They are different in the sense that their existence is entirely different. Okay. And like one is a soul substance, one is a matter substance. Then there are other substances like dharmastikai, adharmastikai. Then there is space called akash, and then there is time, kal. So all these 6 substances, they are entirely different from one another. Okay. They coexist in a place, but their independent identity is always maintained. They never get mixed up, So Atyanta Bhava tells us that one substance is absolutely absent in another substance.
So, sir, this will not be like they both are mutual because there's no mutuality between them. They both are
No
just
mutuality,
existing at
no
the same time.
mutuality, right?
Okay.
There is no mutuality. Entirely different. They are absolutely different.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
An example of persons also. So, for example, I was asking is mother and child.
Right. So mother and child, if you see the body, right? So if you see from the perspective of the body of mother and body of child, then it will be Anyonya Bhav. Because both are Pudgal Dravya, right? But if you consider the soul, right?
Soul to we know.
Soul of the mother and the body of the mother, then it is Atyanta Bhav.
तो सोल का तो हर चीज के साथ अत्यंत भाव है ना.
हाँ, right.
सोल तो जहाँ पे है वहां पे तो बट जस्ट एनीथिंग एल्स ओके.
Only Anyonya Bhav is in Pudgal Dravya, bas, that's all. That you should always remember. Any other doubts? I think assignments are all clear. I don't. कौन सा बाकी है? Which one is left? Paper 3?
LCPA.
LCPA.
Last one.
Pinalji, you have completed all?
No, sir. I have to submit all, sir.
Oh, then I would like so we'll take a break tomorrow and next week we'll start the syllabus. So in meantime, I would suggest that you complete the assignments because once we start into the new semester syllabus, then you
Right.
will not find time to go back and
So
complete those.
50%.
So
50%
you
is
just
done.
get me in touch. Even if it is one page, if you write, I think it will be enough. And for LCPA,
I'll finish. I have to do it. I will do it. You cut my marks, but I will do it.
so it is. I would always insist you do it,
Yeah,
but there is a timeline for everything.
Yeah, no,
So next week when we start the syllabus, I would like that you complete the backlog, all the backlog. You come to 0.
Correct.
Okay, and then start afresh. And because if you keep on
Sir,
dragging,
don't wait for me. I will finish it. You continue your class tomorrow because a lot of people are being affected. It is not 1-2 students you don't take for this.
it is not 1-2. I think 3-4 students have issues. I think 3-4 students have
Otherwise, I
issues.
just feel that for me, but
Yeah.
1 or 2 students you don't.
Oh,
Because
no, Aditi ji. No.
Ah.
If you hear the assignments that I am pending.
So we already have 3 here, and I think 1 or 2
Even I
more.
have not done one assignment.
So I would request everyone, if you have any problem, you just connect me personally.
No, sir.
I'll make it very easy. And but
There is no
anyways, you have to
problem.
finish
Just
it in this week.
pending.
Yeah.
Correct, yes.
So today is still Tuesday. By next Tuesday, you finish it off. I don't know. If you will ask me, I'll say you write half page, complete it.
Correct. But
I don't mind.
one question that I don't know, I should leave, but finish the.
Yeah, even in LCPA, you have 3 questions. Even if you do 2, I am okay.
Right.
But at least finish it up.
Correct.
See, these questions and assignments are for you. If you do it properly, you will understand it better, right?
That Pradbhav and Pratsambhav pe hi mera lag gaya.
So that is the purpose, So you don't take it as a burden, but I want that in the new semester you do it simultaneously only while we are teaching only. Now, if I have given a homework today, you have 21 days time to complete it. So you start it today itself. थोड़ा रोज कीजिए, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, that if you form a habit like that, it will keep the continuity going on, and it will benefit you in a long way. So we'll be entering into deeper meanings and deeper understandings henceforth as we move ahead in the semesters. So I don't think that everyone should be at par, and if anything is pending, you complete it in the first place. Okay.
So I have some doubts with Viva. So I'll give
Okay.
you a personal call for that.
Yeah. You can call me just after this class, and I'll get all the answers for you. No
Sure,
problem.
sir. Sure, sir. So almost 50% is done, sir. I'll try to
Yeah. No, I know.
submit it
There
as
is the here
fast
and
as
there,
possible.
and there is one more thing. Why some of the students don't do it on time, because they feel they will be doing it very nicely, and in that chakkar they don't do it only. And that has happened with many students, I know. And still I say that if you want to do it nicely, you do it later on, but for the exam purpose, just finish it off.
Correct.
So, but he said, if I do it that way, then I will never again, again revisit those topics. I said, forget it. There is enough time. 6 months is not a small amount of time, and we have to move on. No? We have to get to the next semester. So I think whatever has been done is done. Now in this semester, the new semester, I would like everyone to be at par. No one should keep anything pending.
Sure, sir.
You
Sure.
ask me that point of time, no? आज पूछा 6 महीने के बाद, तो उसी समय पूछ लीजिए. I don't mind, but you have to complete it.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, Jina Liji, you are
Yeah,
about
sir.
to say something. Yeah.
Sir, अगर कोई some concept is not clear, मतलब then will this affect my this semester?
No, it is not like that. But why we should keep it like that?
No, but there are things.
See, nobody have learned these concepts while taking a birth. Everyone has understood it right here only, right? So if you put in some efforts, it is all very easy. Still, if you are stuck up anywhere and if you are not able to make out, you have always we are ready to
I'm
help.
facing problem with the language. It's like bonkers for me at times.
So then you join a Hindi batch,
Hindi also is a challenge.
So then I don't have any issue with languages as such nowadays. Everything is there in English, and all the meanings are clear. And in fact, I find some of the meanings are better understood in English than in Hindi. That is what I have realized. Because in English it is very straightforward. Hindi में तो थोड़ा घुमाऊ है, but in English it is very straightforward. So I don't think there must be any
I think
issue.
if you're facing any problem with the language, fortunately, sir understands Hindi and Gujarati both.
Both.
He can always ask the doubt in any language, and maybe he can make it clear. Like that part, he can explain to us in the
And I
language.
am ready to take extra class. If you say that I have not understood Nimit Upadan, I'll take another class, separately for you. I don't mind.
Well, I have understood, but the thing is, while writing the paper, I saw I'm not able to. It is so confusing.
Even for me, I felt that I have done so many times. I thought I knew it perfectly, but while writing the paper, every question I was confused.
Just so many times.
So I'll give you a shortcut to that. You have to keep on repeating it. So the doubt part will get removed.
So that's not a shortcut.
There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut to that. So you have to read at least 3 times. Every chapter you should read 3 times. And still, if it is not clear, already you have tried. Now, if anything is not clear, you ask me. And then you will understand once for all. There is nothing as such rocket science that you will not understand, I think
we can do group
I think
studies also.
I
We
think
can help each
whatever
other
we have
also.
read so far, kids of around 8 years, 10 years, they are all understanding these topics. Because in Aram Patsala, they have this 3 years course, and all these books are taught there in the like they have, I think, 3 months sem every lot of I think 4 sems a year and something like that. So they are reading the same things, and the kids are also able to capture this. So I don't think there is any
sir,
problem.
so sir, marks कम मिला तो वैसे ही बुरा लग रहा था.
मार्क्स का भूल जाओ, मार्क्स का you don't worry at all, because कि जब आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा तो मार्क्स तो आएंगे, है ना? तो आप मार्क्स के लिए चिंता मत करो.
Because we have a lot of unlearning to do. Those are fresh slate. They are learning fresh and they are learning right. we have a
right.
lot of wrong learning which we have to unlearn and learn. So it is going to be more difficult for us. Learning at the age of 8 and learning at the age of 38 is very different.
Difficulty is there, but like we have to find a solution, not to everything.
Right.
So the only solution is that you keep on repeating. एक बार रिवाइज किया, 2 बार रिवाइज किया, 3 बार रिवाइज किया, तो हो जाता है.
So main thing what I saw with the questions is they are very I mean it's not straightforward, sir.
Yeah, I know.
The questions are like jumbled up. And,
yeah, but I'll tell you one thing, it is not out of syllabus.
Right.
So I think within the range of syllabus, and they are making little bit difficult, then it is okay, because there is no other way that they can make questions intelligent, Everything is so simple. You have open book exam. So sometimes when I was preparing question paper, either it was very simple or it was very difficult. Difficult in the sense that it was overlapping with some other concepts, So then technically I was at fault to write those questions. So then I have to see it very, minutely, that I don't overlap or I don't go out of syllabus to ask you any questions, So it is very challenging, very, very challenging. And that's why a few questions are always tricky. Few questions, not all questions, but few questions will always be tricky.
Are like very tricky, yes.
Yeah. So let it be there, and you should accept that challenge. And I think people are getting full marks, 100% marks. So there is no.
So anybody from our batch who's got 100?
Last time that lady got Nidhi or Nidhi Jain, na?
Aditi.
Aditi Jain, right? Aditi Jain.
But her language was also amazing. Even that 1 or 2 classes that she attended and the way she explained, fabulous.
Fabulous, because she is very young. Very young. I think she's around 22, 23 only. She is studying there in Kota, and she's intelligence is.
But if she doesn't mind, and if you don't mind, and if she doesn't mind, then at least her not Sem2 after we finish Sem2 submission, but her Sem1 submissions, if you can share, if she doesn't mind, I think it will be great learning for us, because her language and her understanding was crisp and super clear.
Yeah, so I don't mind if you are all being benefited.
Then
yeah, but she doesn't come live on classes, no?
Correct.
That is the problem. So you
contact
her,
I'll ask her.
And get
it will help all of us to have her example and her understanding were.
Yeah. I appreciate.
Amazing.
And that's why I don't tell anything to her, because I know she knows everything.
Correct.
So she has some limitations for attending live. I think it is coinciding with some other things that she's doing. But anyway, she completes the assignments on time, and these exams also, I think she has done. So maybe you can contact her and get her notes, whatever. And like you can also call her for discussion also, if you are not understanding anything, any of your students. So that we can keep one session, every week, wherein she will be answering questions, and that way she will also be connected to the course, and you also will be all getting benefit. That without attending classes live, she is able to manage and grasp everything. So basically, I don't say that you should be at par with her, because everyone has got different kinds of ability, and that I understand, and I don't want you to be the best, but at least understand the concepts. That's all. I'm not in that examinations rat race, I don't want you to be get the first rank, but at least you should have concept clarity of all. That's all. So one mistake here and there, ठीक है, चलेगा. अभी तो 2 ही semesters हुए हैं, but now you will learn from your mistakes, where you are committing mistakes, where are the silly mistakes happening. So mistakes करेंगे तो पता लगेगा कि कहाँ हो रही है. Mistakes ही नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे पता चलेगा. So वो बड़ी बात नहीं है. बड़ी बात यह है कि आपको लगे रहना है. लगे रहना है means पूरी अच्छी तरह समझना है. Okay, Chaitanya, Prakash ji, any other suggestion? You should always be happy,
No, sir. No, sir.
right?
Everything is okay. Only one thing I just want to ask you, is it including, are you including the practical type of meditations and all these things, or only
See,
theoretical?
meditation, I'm making it once more clear
Hmm.
that unless and until you identify what you want to meditate on, you have
Okay.
to identify something, no? कि ये object है, like this is the object I want to meditate on.
Hmm.
So first you have to identify that object, no? And once that object is identified, automatically the meditation follows. I'll give you
Okay.
one example. And
Hmm.
there was a boy, 25-year-old, and there was a girl, 23-year-old. Okay. Both were going to the temple every day, but they had no relation. So there was no connection. But one day their parents got them engaged, right? So now whatever he's doing, whatever the boy is doing, whether he's working in the office or whether he is going for a jogging, he is always connecting to her fiancé because now they are engaged. Earlier they were not engaged, they were going to the same temple, but they were not connected. Never had a thought of that girl, you know. But the moment he was engaged, and now he is not connected to that girl anymore right now, but still in the thoughts that those things goes on. So basically you have to identify first. Once you identify, the meditation will automatically happen. So meditation is something which will come automatically. So you don't go after meditation, okay? But you use your energy, ability, time, whatever you have with you in understanding yourself. Once you understand yourself, the meditation will happen automatically, right? But now if you don't have the focus where to meditate on, what to meditate on, then what you will do in meditation? You will have some thoughts coming and going. That's all. So we don't insist on meditation. We insist on identifying yourself in the first place. And if you identify yourself, the meditation will definitely follow.
Okay.
So you don't worry about the meditation. You just try to put in as much efforts as you can in understanding the concepts.
Okay.
Okay. In Dravya Sangra, we'll be reading this semester. You have Dravya Sangra in the syllabus, and in Dravya Sangra, very good definition of meditation is given. So when we study that, we'll study that in deep.
Okay. Okay.
And also in Tattvat Sutra, which we be doing in the next semester, there is a I think enough on meditation. So it will come gradually. It will come. You don't worry. Everything will come within a span of 5 years. You will have everything. By the end of 5 years, you will be a master. That I can assure you. If you stick to the instructions, right?
Okay. Okay.
Anyone else having any questions?
Sir,
Huh.
sir, this is not related to our syllabus and it's not related to the exams that we had.
Okay.
Just a second, sir. Sorry, no problem, sir. I'll call you on the phone.
No problem. Acha, you have all of you have ordered books.
Yes. Yes.
Still, if you order it, you will get within 1 week.
No, sir, not yet ordered, sir. I need to make the payment for the coming sem also. So I think I'll be doing it today or tomorrow.
You take help of Aditi ji and you help out all people.
I have
who
shared
want.
it on the groups.
Acha.
I've
Okay.
shared. Today also I've shared, and I think, and before also I have shared.
So you pay up the fees and then you order the books. So by next week, you have the books with you. Okay. Any other issues? Let's be prepared for the new SEM, and the syllabus is also going to be very deep, and we will also be going very deep. So just be prepared and clear all your earlier assignments. And
So,
if you have any,
you have sent Mokshmark Prakashak on the group.
yeah.
So that is in Gujarati or Hindi, sir, I think.
That is Hindi and English. We will be anyway reading from the English only. Okay.
Right.
But Hindi I have sent just for the sake of people who want to just see the Hindi version also.
Okay.
And if you want Gujarati, I can send Gujarati across also. No problem.
Right.
It's available in Atmadharm. I'll just download it and send it across. No problem.
Sir, last suggestion, sir. If suppose when we are doing the classes and if we are sharing the PDF and sometimes sir you ask to change the PDF or mark it down like this is important section. I think that will probably help us in the exams or like because the exams will happen after a few months. So sir, just if we can share that PDF on the group also, sir, jointly everybody.
So what I would suggest that if you are not ordering the books, like if you are in Dubai, right? So what you can do is you can take a printout of the PDFs.
No, sir. I've taken the printout of the PDFs. But sir, sometimes we are sharing the screen on the Zoom.
When I teach, I don't have exams in mind, right? I don't teach for the exams. So I teach for the concept. So if you have any doubts regarding the concept, you ask me. And the questions, let us keep it, as a surprise, Let the questions challenge us. We will be anyway doing the preparations on our own, and let the questions of the exams challenge us. I want to do it that way. We will not study anything from the purpose of exams, but we will study everything for the purpose of putting it into practice, So
Sorry,
if
sir,
you understand the concept.
Sorry, sir, I think I worded it different, a little differently. Sir, कहने का मतलब था कि जब हम PDF share करते हैं screen पे classes के time पे, and then there are certain areas which are like are very important, like it's a thing that we should grasp, like that concept out of that whole chapter.
The definition or something.
Yeah.
So sir, if
that I
someone's
always
marking that, let's say,
ask you to highlight in the class. And one more thing you can do is now Mokshmark Prakashak, anyway we are going to start next week, right? So you can come and read and come. So at least one reading, if you do it before, you will have those questions in your mind what you want to ask. So that way when I teach, you will have more clarity. And if you have any questions also, you can ask at that point of time. So it will be a good practice to study in advance what is going to be taught. So if you have time and you can do that, it will be very nice. Only 15-20 minutes it will take, but just have a simple reading without any tension. And see what appeals you, which words are appealing you, which statement is appealing you. I think you can just underline it there only. And when we take it up in the class, you will understand it better. That's all.
Okay, sir.
So these are some of the best practices that we are talking about. But anyway, I'll be explaining word to word each and every chapter, whatever we have in syllabus. I think Bara Bhavna and all they have written as self-study, but we are going to take up that in class also. So I don't want to leave anything in self-study, but still, if the time is less, then I have to take up as like that self-study, but mostly we will be doing it in the class. Okay. So, good discussion. I came to know many new things, which I'm going to implement in the class from next week onwards. And we will ensure this sem that the classes are very lively done, and also your interest is also sustained. And in between, I will ask few questions also to know your understanding also. Okay. So first homework is complete the pending assignments. Second homework is read the chapter once, है ना, मोक्ष मार्ग प्रकाशक जी. एटलीस्ट 4-5 पेजेस भी आप पढ़ लेंगे तो आपको you will have many clarities. And the third one is that you should attend live and keeping the video on. Okay, Prakash ji?
Yes, yes, Guruji.
Okay, good. ठीक है, चलिए. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है. उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना 7 बार. उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना 7 बार. 9 बार नौकार मंत्र गिनेंगे. जय जिनेन्द्र.